Africa holds 60% of the world's uncultivated farmland. It sits on over 30% of the Earth's mineral reserves. It has diamonds, gold, oil, cobalt, lithium, resources the entire world depends on. So why is Africa still the poorest continent on Earth? Today we're going to tell you the truth that most people are afraid to say. When European colonizers left Africa in the 20th century, they didn't leave empty-handed. They left behind borders that divided ethnic groups, installed puppet leaders who served Western interests, and created economic systems designed to keep raw materials flowing out of Africa and into foreign factories. Here's the brutal truth. Africa still exports raw materials cheaply and buys them back as finished products at 10 times the price. Congo has over 70% of the world's cobalt, a key ingredient in every smartphone and electric car battery. Yet Congo remains one of the poorest nations on Earth. The profit doesn't stay in Africa. African governments are constantly borrowing money from the IMF, the World Bank, and foreign governments. These loans come with conditions that force African countries to privatize their own resources, cut spending on healthcare and education, and open their markets to foreign goods that destroy local businesses. Ghana is a perfect example. One of Africa's most stable democracies, yet drowning in debt and forced to go to the IMF just recently. The system is designed to keep African nations dependent. Now let's be honest, we can't put everything on the West. African leaders have played a role too. Billions of dollars meant for infrastructure, hospitals, and schools have ended up in private accounts abroad. The African Union estimates that Africa loses around $150 billion every year to corruption. That's more than the continent receives in foreign aid. When leaders steal from their own people, development becomes impossible. But here's what the news won't tell you. Africa is not standing still. Ethiopia was one of the fastest-growing economies in the world for over a decade. Rwanda has transformed into one of the cleanest, safest, and most tech-forward nations on Earth. Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, all building tech hubs and startup ecosystems that are attracting billions in investment. The poverty narrative is real, but it's not the full story. Africa is rising, just slower than it should be, because the same systems that held it back are still in place. Africa is not poor because Africans are lazy or incapable. Africa is poor because its wealth has been, and continues to be, extracted by systems built against it. But that is changing, and the next generation is the one that will change it. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe, because we cover African truth every single week. Drop a comment below. What do you think is Africa's biggest problem right now? Let's talk.